Welcome, guys. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this, guys. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hope you guys, if you do celebrate Halloween, hope you guys have a great, safe night, safe day, whatever the case may be. Hence why we're doing an early stream today. So if you are watching it later on, that's the only reason why we had to do an earlier stream, just because I'm going to be with the family a little bit later on. So let's get right into this. So let's just see Bitcoin right now. We have seen a little bit of a sell-off as of earlier today. We did see a nice little drop. We did come back to retest this 70,000 area. Bitcoin right now, obviously retracing somewhat. Nice little bounce off the 70K. If this is going to be our bounce, guys, just like we talked about yesterday, if this is going to be our bounce, 70K, not looking bad whatsoever, guys. Right now, I think what you need to take in is that Bitcoin is still sitting at $70,000 as we speak, right? We're out of the 60s for now. We're in the 70s. We're holding strong, right? Bitcoin really ran up, as we spoke about this yesterday and the day before. We ran up to 73 plus, and we've only retraced back down to 70, right? We had such a massive takeoff as we moved up that we were going to see somewhat of a retracement. If we can bounce and stay above the $70,000 area, I'm telling you guys, very, very bullish in my opinion. Right now, you can see, obviously, for the 30-minute, we have broke below the 200-day moving average. This is on a 30-minute. Sorry, I'm drinking this IPA beer, and it's like freaking making me burp like crazy, like I'm chugging Coke. Oh, excuse me. Forgive me. But so you guys can see we bounced below this 200-day moving average. This is on a 30-day. But again, we have found some support at this $70,000 mark. So with that being said, we are looking still beautiful. We're still looking great. Things, we're going to retrace here and there, right? You're going to see somewhat of a retracement. We do have tomorrow what I've told you guys at the beginning of this week. Didn't I tell you? We're going to see volatility. This was during when Bitcoin was rallying like crazy. I said, guys, listen, this is great. We're going to see volatility this week. We had a lot of numbers drop, and we're going to continue to see. I said tomorrow, I believe it's Friday, actually. Friday is when we're going to have the next big numbers come out, which I think are going to be the biggest. Other than the GDP, which came lower, right? We're going to see unemployment dropping on Friday morning, right? So that's going to be a big thing. Today's what, Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow is Friday. I'm getting my days all mixed up. So tomorrow's Friday. We are going to be live in the morning around 8:30 to just monitor these numbers and see how the market reacts. I'm zooming in because I'm wondering if we're seeing somewhat of maybe a W pattern that's trying to form on this 30-minute. We might see us come back up to retest the 72K potentially. So tomorrow we do have those numbers dropping. I think from tonight till tomorrow, expect more volatility, right? Expect more volatility. We have, like I said, the unemployment rate numbers dropping tomorrow, and it's just going to be something that we can't control. If you're seeing some dips, obviously with the meme coins, right now they are down. Meme coins are down like crazy right now. We're going to go over a couple, but for sure, definitely down. Just checking what's going on. AVK, what's going on, bro? I'm noticing, obviously, we're streaming a lot earlier, so like our whole squad is not here right now. They're going to be watching after the fact, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And the stream's not going to be too long because I know you guys have probably a lot to do tonight as far as with Halloween and stuff like that. So looking at the bubbles for the daily, you can see pretty much right across the board, right? Alts right now, obviously, even yesterday, day before when Bitcoin was running, alts have been kind of on a stagnant kind of move right now. With that being said, Bitcoin right now, even down, bringing alts down as well. And I say Bitcoin down, Bitcoin's up. But you guys get the gist. From us making that $73,000 push, we have retraced somewhat. And that's going to bring some of the alts down with it. So you can see, obviously, we are down for the day. Today is the last day of October, obviously, right? Are we going to be ending the month off in green or in red? I believe it's going to be ending, if I'm not mistaken, we should be ending the month off in solid green. So October wasn't a bad month whatsoever. It took us a long time, for us to get moving. But as of now, if we were to close the month off at this split second, Bitcoin looking absolutely fabulous. If you go back 3-4 weeks ago and I told you that Bitcoin was going to be coming up to retest 73,000, basically almost the all-time high, you probably would believe it. You would believe it, but going through the month, it was like, when is this going to happen? When is it going to happen? Well, we saw it, and I don't think that that's it at all. I just think that, we've seen such a massive run. We have a lot of things. I've been telling you guys this. We have the unemployment coming. We have the elections coming next week. We have the FOMC meeting coming the following day right after that. There's going to be volatility, right? But right when we get past all that, I'm expecting what we've seen on the charts as far as post-election, that we are going to continue to run, right? So if Bitcoin can hold $70,000 up until after the election, after the FOMC meeting, $100,000 Bitcoin is going to be, it's not even going to be a question, in my opinion. So, Flip, what's going on? Ricky, finally, my boy Ricky's here. My boy Flip. AVK said, normally when you're live, I am just going to sleep in my with my new job. Yeah, no worries, brother. AVK, I know you're in AVK, where are you located? You're in I don't want to just throw a country out, but aren't you in like Australia, I believe, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe Netherlands. All right, I'm sorry. I knew you're in Europe. That's right. So we're on different time frames, bro. I understand. But listen, I appreciate you being here. I always Larry said we all just garbage. Oh, I see what you're saying. AVK, I think it's so awesome. I really do. That's why people say stuff about YouTube, but I think it's pretty cool that I can come on here and basically, we can talk about crypto and you're all the way across the world, right? I think that's pretty dope. So make sure you guys slap those likes. Larry's trying to start a political fight so early in the stream. Flip said, do not start. There you go. I back Flip. Just don't. This is a safe space. We're not going to get political, all right? Seriously, we're not going to get political. I get on, not crypto related, but like I do get on Facebook here and there, family purposes. And I have people that are friends, and I get on Facebook and I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. It's both sides, right? But it's like, they have that just because the elections are so close that they're so like just amped up and they're looking to get into some kind of drama, right? And it's like I have to hold myself from like putting a laughy emoji or commenting on something when I see some stuff that is like crazy bizarre, and I'm just like, bro, I vowed this election that I was not gonna. I don't ever get into it, but I'm not even gonna go on Facebook and slap laughy emojis on people that I think are crazy, so. Larry said, I didn't even mention that subject. I got you, bro. Me and Flip, we're sitting over here just like, come on, bruh. Troy said NFK to the moon. Definitely NFK to the moon, guys. NFK to the moon. So let's jump in on a couple things here. Flip said dominance is running right now. So let's pull up real quick while you guys are just joining. Remember, so Bitcoin bounced off the 70,000. We bounced off the 70K. I don't think that that's it, right? I mean, normally if you see a bounce like that, you're going to see a V shape. If that was going to be just a quick little drop and we're going to, quickly retrace. I keep telling you guys this. Two things. 30-minute, we're looking at the 30-minute chart. We have gotten rejection or resistance at around the 200-day moving average. You guys can see, I'll zoom in. You can basically see since we broke below, we basically are getting that 30. This is the 200-day on the 30-minute. We're getting that rejection, meaning it does not want to break above the 200-day. We do have support off the 70K, but if we keep bouncing at that 70 or if we keep coming to retest it, it's going to break. It's going to break. And if we pull up the other chart here, well, I want to pull up this chart actually. If we do break, I'm expecting us to most likely come back down to our previous high. We talked about this, right? We talked about this right when we ran up to 73. I told you guys, do not, and remember, I said this, do not get, discouraged or, you know, don't start thinking that it's over with if we come back down to retest the 69K. If we come back, and hopefully we don't even do it, but if we do come back to hit that 69K, it's still a very, very bullish move in my opinion, because we finally have found some support at or above the 69,000. And the reason why I'm not just pulling 69K out because I love 69, just kidding, but not. I'm pulling the 69,000 because that's our previous high from 2021. So that's a big area that we really, even if you go back in March when we were making all-time highs, we never actually found a solid support. We bounced off of it a few times, but we never actually found where we were just like, all right, 69,000, we're good. That we're not going to break 69. It keeps bouncing at that. No, we found it a few times and then it just broke, right? And so we never really found that secure support level of 69K. And I feel like once we do that, if we even need to, but once we do that, that's where we're going to be, you know, just the confidence is going to be there in the market to where 69,000 is going to bring in a lot of buys. Right now, you have people that are still on the sidelines, believe it or not, still on the sidelines that are like, I don't know if I want to jump in right now. It's probably going to continue to keep moving down, right? But if we come down and we see that bounce, and I'm talking about consistency, even if it takes until the election of next week, right? For us to kind of teeter and totter, but continue to find support above the 69,000, you're going to see a lot of people opening up longs, leverages, you know, at around the 69,000 level. You're going to see a lot of money coming in, buying at that level because we have found support. So with that being said, still looking great. We haven't even touched the 69 area. We're at the 70 for now, so we'll keep it there as far as being a big spot for some support. MEX, what's going on, bro? Finally, you made it to the stream. MEX, you can guarantee if you guys ever watch the stream and you come back afterwards, MEX, like an hour later, will always put those put the guns up on a comment because he always comes in after, you know. So I'm glad that you're here, brother. Jay's in the house. What's going on, bro? ABK said, "What are your thoughts on Myro?" My thoughts on Myro, bro, is I'm very big on Myro. I'm very big on Myro for sure. Let me move a couple things over here. So I am big on Myro for sure. I think that Myro is going to do really well. I've still been calling for $1 Myro, right? I still am calling for $1 Myro when we get into like meme coin season, altcoin season. I do think that Myro is going to probably exceed $1 in my opinion, right? So right now, do I hold Myro? I don't, but I did just sell off probably a few weeks ago when we ran up. Let me see here. We're on the 30-minute. The charts. I was buying in at like 6 cents, and then I don't know where I sold off. I don't remember. It was like around 9 or 10 cents. Obviously, it ran up a little bit higher, but now I'm keeping an eye on it because I do want to accumulate more Myro. I've already explained, you know, Myro particularly, small market cap. It is also traded on a lot of bigger central exchanges, but what I do love is that it has all that, and I don't have to deal with big central exchanges if I want to buy, right? I can just use my Phantom wallet and swap over and pick up Myro. I just picked up, if you guys are familiar with the channel, you already know, I picked up some ladies, right? Some MILADY. And unfortunately, when I made the purchase, I was charged, right when I made the purchase, I was charged like $75 for, right, like, I forgot what it was that I bought in on. It was like whatever the case was, but I noticed it was $75 less than what I actually bought, right? Because they charged me their fee. When I go to sell, they're going to charge me their fee again, right? And it's probably going to be even more because I'm going to sell at a higher price, right? So, and all in all, they're going to make probably $200, $300. Hopefully they make a lot more because that means I'm selling for a lot higher, right? But the point I'm getting to is, a project like MILADY, I want to buy in, but for me, I don't trade on Ethereum, so I buy in through a central exchange. With Myro, with Bunk, with a couple of these other projects that we're going to talk about, I just can swap, right? And the swap fees are so freaking cheap. That's why I love DeFi, especially if you're able to buy in on some of these major projects, right? And still swap them on DeFi. It's a win-win in my opinion. So Flip said, I like Myro, but the devs are shaky. Jay said he played the short and watching this long make its way. Nice. My boy Jay's been killing it. Obviously, you can see he is green. He has a green name. So he's part of the member course. So we definitely cover leverage trading a lot on our member course, as far as not me personally telling you what to buy, but really just showing you guys what I do as far as for myself, where I trade leverage trading, and how I kind of make logical decisions on jumping in on either longs or shorts. So if you are interested in that, jump in on the members streams, or basically hit the join button. It's only $5, $4.99 actually. It's under $5. That's a good marketing, I should say. It's under $5. It's only 1 penny under, right? But it's $5, and we have member streams every freaking week, and we'll literally cover whatever you want to cover in crypto. If there's anything that you have questions on, and I give you my knowledge a little bit more in depth than what we do on our normal stream. So let's see here. Miex said, "I'm excited. This is excited moment, and we've been waiting so long." I like that, bro. I like that. Larry said, "Do you think it will be better to get listed on Binance now before the Bitcoin all-time highs, or after Bitcoin highs for ladies?" That's a good question. I personally think from right now, even to when we get into all-time highs, is a beautiful spot for me, ladies, because right now it obviously can use that boost, right? Can use that boost of just that Binance kind of a euphoria that'll build up. So I think if we could, let's say we get listed in the next few days, obviously we don't know that, but I'm just saying if MILADY's got listed in the next few days, MILADY's would go flying, right? But on top of that, let's say in the next few weeks, Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, right? And alts start going crazy. Well, now we already have, MILADY already is running off of the high of being listed on Binance. And now we have, alts going crazy, which is going to bring even more money going into MILADY. So I think from here on out, if MILADYs can get listed in this cycle, I think that's going to be a big, big play. And that's really going to set us up where we're going to see that, exceeding that $1 billion market cap. So Larry said, yes, learned and still learning a lot from you. Big thanks, bro. Hey, listen, right back at you, bro. I tell you guys, whenever people hit me up in the Discord and they're like, bro, they show me screenshots of them killing it on leverage trading or whatever the case is, or because we do cover, we call out plays as well on the member streams. I usually try to give the members the sauce first, and when people hit me up and they're like, bro, I just bought that, or I just bought whatever, we talked about, a week ago or a few days ago, and I'm up 60%. I'm like, hell yeah. Now secure that bag, bro. Not financial advice. I'm like, secure the bag, because you can be up 60%, but if you don't sell, you're not really technically up 60%, right? So, but you guys do it all, bro. It's not me. You guys do it all. I'm just up here trying to, give you my knowledge on what I've collected in the last 4 or 5 years that I've been in crypto. I'm looking at DeFi, just checking some stuff out. See something here. RTR, you guys already know. Did you guys see yesterday? I think I pointed this out, bro. RTR freaking flipped out yesterday. Ran up over 100% again. Bounced off of our support level and absolutely ripped. I'm watching RTR because if we drop down towards this 1090 area, I'm going to be just basically accumulating again on this RTR. This is Restore the Public RTR on Solana, so keep an eye on it. Let's see here. I'm trying to, is it Beige? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate that. Are you aware of the new meme coin called Noob on Solana? Look at that. $10 and you can promote your own project, or you can promote a project that you're invested in. I am not aware of that, but the $10 super chat, let's bring it up and let's see what's going on with that project. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, bro. I do appreciate that. Noob. Is it, how would I find it on Solana? Just Noob? It looks like, what has this been out for 3 days? Beige, let me know. Is this the project you speak of? I'll wait for your comment. Beige, let me know, bro. All right. Yep. Very new. All right. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure because a lot of times people are like, yo, they ask me about a project and I sit there for 10 minutes talking about it, and they're like, oh, no, that's not the right one. It's the one on Ethereum or something. I'm like, bro. So, I mean, for this project, obviously, like he said, it's very new, right? It's very new. So it's going to be hard to kind of map out the charts. I will put a fib retracement. One thing, Beige, if you're, one thing that I always say about these projects, especially on Solana, but particularly DeFi, is you're going to see that initial launch. You're going to see that initial run, right? Because it's a new project, just dropped. The numbers don't look bad either, right? Under a $500,000 market cap, which is great. Liquidity locked in, 100K, solid, right? So you see the nice little run up, and then you're seeing the retracement, right? So what's going to happen usually with these projects is you're going to see this run up in the retracement for now, and you'll probably consolidate before you start bouncing again, right? And what's happening is that you had a lot of people jump in, and now you have them taking their profits. So for this project particularly, numbers look good. Brand new project, 3 days old, almost 4 days old, So, I mean, as far as the numbers, how it looks, they look good. Charting, it's going to be a little difficult, like telling you, oh, well, we have support here, we have support there, because it's a brand new project, right? We want to get this project in like a week, 2 weeks. We'll kind of see where it's going to find some support levels and resistance. For now, I mean, we can go off of, obviously, the 786 was some support. You can see where it bounced. The 0.5, obviously, being some resistance. You can see it came up twice, got rejected. Came back down to the 786, and it was finding that support and then finally broke. So you can see that it is below the 786. So what I would say for this project, if anybody is looking to jump in on this project, noob on Solana, is right now not a bad opportunity in my opinion, because you can see that it looks like it's starting to trade sideways. That's a big indicator that we found somewhat of some support, right? And you can see I did put this support level here. You can see it's bounced multiple times. So you can see, hopefully, if it holds that level, you'll probably consolidate for a while towards the side. And I say a while, few days, maybe a few weeks. Who knows what the case may be, but consolidation. And then you're going to start coming up towards these levels where they're going to be, where they were support. Now they're going to be resistance, right? So your 786 at around the 84, and then the 618 somewhere around this 14 level. It's going to be a big spot for some resistance. So, like I said, project looks great. If you are looking, to jump in on this project right now, not a bad time. I would say anywhere where you're at right now, or if it breaks below this support level, because it easily could, right? You still have people that could easily be taking profits, or possibly just, maybe they bought at the top and they're like, you know what, I'm just going to jump out and reposition. So you could see somewhat of a little bit more sell pressure, but I would imagine that majority of the sell pressure has probably dwindled from the project for now, and you're probably going to see somewhat of a bounce. But like I say, sometimes with these projects, it takes a little while, meaning a few days, few weeks, where they'll consolidate for the side, or consolidate to the side before they start moving towards the upside, as far as, just more buyers coming in. So volume looks good. You have over 900 makers still. That means 900 different wallets that are coming in, buying or selling. So, I mean, the traffic looks good. The numbers look good. We'll put this on the watch list. You officially made it to the watch list. All right. So we'll keep an eye on this. And, if you come back in the next few days, just remind me, and we'll bring the chart up and we'll see where we're at. Because I want to see what this does in the next week or two as far as finding support or resistance. So, thank you again for the $10 super chat, bro. I do appreciate that. Lazy said that memes are getting slammed right now. This is breaking news. Lazy said the memes are getting slammed, guys, and it's waiting till his payday. Is what's going on. Bay said, appreciate the advice. I'm still learning TA. Hey, you should consider join the members, bro. We cover all that stuff, like as far as like being a better trader, finding support, resistance levels, and I take it down to like whatever level you need. You know what I'm saying? We definitely nice community. Obviously, we have a nice community period, but our members, we're tight knit. You know, and like I said, we do members only. Usually we've been covering it on Mondays now in the evening times, where we pretty much just go over everything as far as whatever you need to be a better trader. I even show you how to find support levels, resistance levels, fib retracements, stuff like that. So if you are able to consider, it's $4.99. It's under $5. You guys, you see that marketing right there? You guys are going to see me periodically keep coming back over here because I want to, I'm keeping an eye out on Restore real quick. Look at these buys that start flowing in, bro. Yesterday when I bought in, I didn't catch the bottom, but I bought in somewhere around here. Dude, after like a little while, I'm talking about buys were coming in, $100,000 buys were flying in. I was like, good God, it was just flowing like crazy. You can see $1.6 million in volume. Market cap only $10 million. And like I always tell you guys about this project, and I swear I'm not promoting the project whatsoever, but you can see the liquidity at almost $4 million for this project. Solid project. And look at this. Another 17,000 buys coming in. Don't want to see it right now because I'm trying to get back in on the project. I'd like us to drop down to some of these levels that I feel secure buying in at around 1 cent, around that 11 mark is what I'm looking for Restore. That's RTR. That's RTR, bro, on Solana. That is RTR on Solana. I'll bring it up one more time. Let's see here. So RTR on Solana. You can trade it on, I think, Jupiter. Trade it on Jupiter. Yep. Just keep an eye on it, bro, because like I said, there's some levels. You can see it slaps these areas and it goes on a crazy run. Slaps these areas and look at these crazy runs it's been going on, right? So stop buying in. Don't start buying in right now, lazy. Let's wait. I'm just kidding. It was so close to getting to these levels. I'm like, bro, watch, this thing's gonna freaking flip. It's gonna start going crazy. It's gonna start going crazy. Let's cover a couple so noob and RTR when I get paid. Got it. Just let me know. We'll pull the charts up on the day whenever you're looking to make those purchases. We'll go over everything. Let's pull up a couple articles real quick that I want to cover. Yo, did I tell you guys happy Halloween? You guys have any plans for tonight? Bro, I was going to like get all, like put something on. And I have, I don't use it, but I have this big ass soundboard right next to me that I can change my voice and stuff like that. And I was going to do this whole Halloween thing. And I was like, setting it up and I was like, bro, it was becoming a pain in the ass. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep the stream like we normally do. The only thing that I did add today is you guys can see the live charts that we have on the bottom of that stream. Right there, you guys can kind of see the gist. Like Solana's at 170. Tether's at 99 cents. Dogecoin's at... Did it say... Oh, that's Bitcoin. I was like, it says Dogecoin's at $70,000. Bitcoin's at 70,600, which isn't accurate. Because right now I have Bitcoin at 70,300. So, but let's go over some articles real quick. So BlackRock's IBIT, that's the ETF for BlackRock, records highest trading volume in nearly 6 months. Dogecoin bull rally may end soon. Bitcoin to face Godzilla. Then Omega candles. That's a lot right there. Let's cover it. These are like multiple articles. That's why I pulled this up. So let's see here. So BlackRock's IBIT records highest trading volume in nearly 6 months. According to the latest on-chain data, BlackRock's IBIT ETF saw nearly 600 million in daily inflows on Monday. That was a few days back. Additionally, the product achieved a trading volume of 3.3 billion, the highest in 6 months. Senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg commented on the development, saying that such high volume is unusual, as ETF trading activity typically spikes during severe downturns. In his opinion, the latest surge in activity may be driven by a FOMO frenzy, given the Bitcoin price rise over the past few days, which is why investors should expect more inflows this week. At writing time, Bitcoin is changing hands at around 72K, up 0.35% over the past 24 hours. On Wednesday, October the 30th, spot Bitcoin ETFs logged $870 million worth of inflows, which marks the third highest daily inflow on record, according to the analysts. So basically what they're saying, hey Gina, what's going on, girl? So what they're saying is that, because if you remember, we had probably the biggest inflows once the ETF dropped, like those first few days. We haven't seen inflows on this magnitude since the ETFs have dropped, showing you that right now there's been a big, just influx of money flowing in, not only from the retail and on the actual crypto side, but on Wall Street side as well, buying in like crazy, right? So Dogecoin's been doing relatively good recently. Dogecoin bull rally may end soon. Oh, we got a bearish article. Let's see. So Dogecoin stands out as one of the biggest gainers from its week's market rally. According to CoinMarketCap, its price increased by 4.93% on Wednesday, reaching 17 cents. However, some indicators suggest that this rally may not be sustainable in the short term. The Doge token is now trading at its highest level since May, extending its 52-week high to 152%. Currently, Doge appears to be overpriced, particularly given the 24% and 42% growth rates recorded over the past week and month, respectively. The trading volume indicates a potential cooldown, and the RSI stands at 76.79, which is well above oversold level. Given current market conditions, a temporary retracement is considered healthy by the market. And this isn't just for Dogecoin. A temporary retracement is healthy for the market as a whole, right? So the fact, like I keep telling you guys, like we started off at the beginning, Bitcoin, the fact that Bitcoin has retraced from 73 down to 70,000 and it's finding support at 70K for right now, very big, guys. I'm telling you, very, very big. And this is what you want to see, believe it or not. Yes, some of the alts are down today, right? Or a lot of the alts are down. It's perfectly fine, guys. If anything, it's giving you ample opportunity, in my opinion, to continue to dollar cost average in or to get into some of these plays like I've been doing, right? So if this trend continues, it's likely we will see some profit taken in the coming days. If it happens, altcoins such as Doge will have a strong correction, with Bitcoin could also experience a decline. Exactly. So, and this is the last bit of the article. So, following Bitcoin's recent surge past 72K, a prominent Bitcoin advocate and CEO of the Jan3 company, took to X to comment on a flagship coin's price movement to share what he expects from it next. According to Mao, Bitcoin's future price movement would be extremely violent, which would eventually lead first to an appearance of a Godzilla and then to an Omega Bitcoin candle. So they're claiming that we could see a big, we could potentially see a big drop, only to see a massive, massive run up, right? And I think we would call that as what, like a fake out, right? A V-shaped recovery, some kind of a fake out. So the Jan3 CEO asserts that the main factor driven Bitcoin's imminent and forceful rise, along with the formation of substantial green candles, is that Bitcoin has been coiled so tightly and for so long. In the meantime, as the market remains stunned by Bitcoin's rally, Quantum Capital Partners shared the key reasons for its observed surge. robust inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs, we covered that, and fresh monetary easing cycles across major economies. Another significant factor is the U.S. elections coming this November, the outcome of which is eagerly expected by many Bitcoin supporters. So like I said, I've told you guys at the beginning of the stream, we do have a lot of things in front of us that I called it at the beginning of the week. I said we're going to have volatility. We're going to see volatility, right? It is what it is because we have a lot of numbers that are dropping this week, and then we have the elections in the FOMC meeting coming next week. So, we're going to continue to see volatility, but I think after the elections is when it's going to be just complete go time. I think the question is like I keep saying, where's Bitcoin going to bottom out and find that support before we start taking off? That could be but that could be a very big indicator on how high Bitcoin potentially could run in these next few months, right? If we drop down to back into the 50s, well, we're going to have to build all that back up, right? But if we stay above 70,000 and then next week we post election, maybe even the following after that, we start going off like crazy. We're starting at 70,000, 100,000 would be easily obtained within the next few weeks. And then when you see articles like this, it gives you no doubt that we probably will see that. Michael Saylor eyes set $42 billion Bitcoin buy via MSTR sales. So Michael Saylor's software giant, MicroStrategy, plans to finance its continued Bitcoin acquisition strategies through a new stock sale and capital rises. Red Rum, what's going on? Man, oh man, how are we feeling about MILADY, people? I'm losing hope. Red Rum says, I feel extra nervous and feel like we aren't doing well. You'll be all right, Red Rum. You're going to be okay, bro. If you've been holding for this long, dude, just be strong. Flip said he watched Alex Becker this morning, and he was saying this. JASMY, what's going on, brother? So MicroStrategy intends to buy $42 billion worth of Bitcoin. By 2027. I was like, in one buy, that would be absolutely like for the history books. The firm's CEO, Feng Li, revealed during its October 30th earnings call, the firm noted plans to issue more securities to support cash flow from its software business and scale up our Bitcoin capital market incentives. Lee referred to its plan as 2121, as MicroStrategy aims to raise $21 billion from debt and $21 billion from equity offerings. Rising Bitcoin prices have bolstered MicroStrategy and its MSTR stock, allowing the software maker to inject more money into purchasing more Bitcoin. MicroStrategy is the largest known corporate Bitcoin holder with over $18 billion in Bitcoin on its balance sheet. So you guys can see, we won't even need to get into it more, but you can see by 2027, they're basically planning to purchase up to $42 billion worth of Bitcoin. Right now, they're the biggest, like they said, they're the biggest corporate holdings at $18 billion. Imagine if they were to add 42 more billion dollars into their assets or into their holdings. Absolutely craziness right there. Michael Saylor, another thing too is he doesn't just buy in when we see dips. My boy when he's able to accumulate the money from his investors or whatever the case is, he buys, right? So he's bought in. His average price right now, I think, is around like $28,000 to $30,000. He's bought in at 15. He's bought in at 20. He's bought in at 30. He's bought in even at $50,000+. He doesn't really particularly look at the price. He just looks at Bitcoin long term, right? Long term, it's going to play out, and it has. He's up like crazy right now. If you think about it, it's $18 billion in worth of Bitcoin in holdings. If he has an average price of around 30,000, that means that he basically holds, or he's purchased around $8.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, now sitting at around 18 billion. So with that being said, shows you the power of just dollar cost averaging in and basically having patience, right? Now, we're all not playing with that much money, and some of us need to make moves, right? We can't just sit there and hodl. So we want to, make moves. We make money off of this. We put it in this, and then we, keep moving around and stuff like that. But I mean, someone like with MicroStrategies, having all that liquidity, I mean, he's pretty much got it down packed where he's just been accumulating and letting it all play out. So Red Rum said, yeah, man, it's tough. Sucks to see other altcoins run. Bro, but if you really think about it, dude, listen, if you really think about it, there's really, like, it's particularly for the meme coins, bro, right? If you look at the meme coins right now, they're not really running, dude. I mean, look at, this is Myro, right? This is Ladies, right? Let's look at Pepe. This is Pepe. We haven't updated. I mean, they're not really running, dude. This is Bunk, right? They're not really running, dude. So I mean, don't get discouraged because Bitcoin. And if you just see, I don't know if you were here. Something on my tongue. I don't know if you were here the last few days, but I told you guys this. You know, Bitcoin's dominance has skyrocketed, right? Bitcoin's dominance has absolutely skyrocketed as of now. That's why you're seeing Bitcoin making big moves. Right? Look at this freaking dominance right now. It is pointing to the sky at above 60%. This is why you're seeing Bitcoin making moves. Hence, the last few days, Bitcoin has been going crazy, right? And you're not seeing alts going crazy. I mean, think about this. Ethereum right now is down 5%. Ethereum hasn't been making any moves, right? Usually, Bitcoin and Ethereum run to T. You know, or sometimes Bitcoin runs and it's maybe a few days lag. Ethereum's running. It's not happening right now. Bitcoin's dominance has taken over, which you can look at it as a bad thing. We're looking at it as a good thing, right? We want to see Bitcoin thrive. We just read an article about a lot of new money coming in, a lot of new retail investors coming in. Why are they doing this? They're not going to come in. New retail investors aren't going to come in just because Myro's running and the rest of the market's down. No, they're going to come in because they're seeing it on the news that Bitcoin is running, because Bitcoin leads the market. So we want to see Bitcoin continue to do what it's doing. Let it keep running. Let it keep attracting new investors to come in, right? Let that money come in. Let those people make profit on Bitcoin. And what do you think that not all of them, but a lot of these people or a lot of these investors are going to do after they've made a lot of money on Bitcoin? They're going to convert. Usually this is how it works, is they convert over to the alts and they'll start flowing money into alts. And that's when you're going to see meme coins and altcoins start flipping out and going parabolic. So, like I said, you're so close to the finish line, bro, in my opinion. Be strong. We're going to be fine, bro. All right? You're going to be fine. I can't believe Bitcoin dominance is so high. Fear and greed index, obviously this is a lag, but as of yesterday, 66 right now on the greed. So we're looking good as far as getting up in the confidence level, in my opinion. I'm expecting that since Bitcoin has retraced somewhat as of yesterday, you're going to see probably it drop down towards around the 60 level is what I'm probably thinking, right at the hairline above neutral, getting into a slight greed. Overcome said he hasn't sold a single billion of MILADY. I just bought a bunch of billions of MILADY, right? So that tells you I'm not just talking this. I'm putting my money where my mouth is as far as buying in. I just bought in on MILADY in the last few days. And just basically, and I bought in a big bag. So you can see across the board. I mean, just alts right now they're not getting killed or anything like that. They're down right now. They're down, right? But sometimes, I swear, sometimes you need to do this. You need to zoom out of the day, zoom out of the week, even zoom out of the month, and look at the year. And look where we're at, guys. A lot of these projects they're still holding massive gains, and they're still doing very well. And honestly, I can see majority of these projects have outperformed Bitcoin, even where Bitcoin's at right now. So we're going to be perfectly fine, guys. Let Bitcoin get its shine. And eventually that money, a lot of that money, not all of it, but a lot of that money is going to convert over to alts. And you're going to see some big moves. And you're, like I just said yesterday, you're going to wake up and alts are just going to be absolutely flipping out. Right? That's always how it happens. So that's why, for me right now, I'm getting opportunities. Bro, what is going on here? Look at these big ass buys coming in on RTR. Just stop buying in. Lazy, I know that was you, bro. Stop buying in, bro. I'm just kidding. Our Roaring Kitty squad. I know they're not here today. They made new all-time highs. They did make all-time highs. Flip says he's buying more turbo. Nice. I'll pull that chart up here in a second. I know the Roaring Kitty squad will probably watch this after the fact because we are off of our time frame. Normally we're here obviously a few hours later. But you can see, you guys, when you are watching, you can see you broke down below the 236 briefly. But look, you guys bounced above the 236. So you guys can easily come and bounce off this trend. Let me move this over a little bit. You guys can easily come, and I mean this would be a scary drop, but you could drop down to the 382 or below and still bounce off the trend and still be bullish, bro, and still continue to make moves. So Roaring Kitty's not looking bad. Flip says he's probably going to pick up some more turbo. Flip, if you're looking for some support levels, or in my opinion right now, financial advice, the 83, if you can have patience, if Bitcoin continues to move, I would say probably look at this 83 level. This is going to be your 382. Look at this at the 83 level or below for accumulation. Not financial advice, just my opinion, right? So you can see you've bounced off this level multiple times. This is going to be your 83 level. So keep an eye on that or below as far as for turbo, bro. I am watching Myro because Myro is another one that I want to pick up. Keeping my eye on Myro. I'm going to get you. My daughter's dressing up as Wonder Woman tonight. She's like, Dad, I need to get my hair done. I'm like, bro. Seriously, dude? Yeah, teenagers, right? I'm just happy she's still, you know, enjoying herself as far as like, you know, because you see some teenagers like, I am not dressing up anymore. Which, you know, it is what it is, right? But she still has fun with her friends and stuff like that. They actually still go trick-or-treating and stuff. So I'm like, hell yeah. Keep doing it, girl. Enjoy yourself. Bro. Oh, that's Roar. I thought this was RTR. I was like, holy crap. Look at this drop. Just got all excited. Now I'm trying to see how I'm gonna approach this person's name. Let's do it live. So, Miss Domo Muffin. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. It says it's still early for Skid, Success Kid on Solana, 88.88 million supply, $2 million market cap. Oh, I did say it correctly. All right, nice. I'll bring it up. Let's see here. Skid. Is this Success Kid? Yeah, that's right. Have you come here before and brought this up? Because I have, looks like I have support levels here. We obviously, it looks like we were covering this project when it dropped. It's been out for a little while. So, I mean, just like you don't mind me calling you Muffin, Miss Muffin. Just like Miss Muffin said, you know, $2 million market cap, not looking bad. Liquidity looks great at around $200,000 in liquidity. So, I mean, the numbers don't look bad at all. I don't remember when we actually looked at this, but it was probably back here because I have a trend line of when, you know, just like we talked about at the beginning of the stream, someone brought up something I said, listen, you're going to see those newbie gains. You're going to see that profit taken, and then you're going to see consolidation. That's how every project does it. And you can see that's pretty much how it has been working for this. But you guys have been in a deep consolidation for a little while. So what I can say is until you can break these certain levels right here, this 2.6 cents and then obviously the 3.5 cents, I would say that's when you're going to see some major breakouts, right? So you can see obviously you guys have been trending. You were kind of trending in this channel. You broke below the channel, and now that the bottom of that channel has become resistance as of now. So, doesn't look bad as far as, maybe a good spot to dollar cost average in or continue to add to your bag for right now. Market cap very low, if you're long term on this project. So doesn't look bad at all. So what you said, the supply, let me see here. Oh, okay, yeah, so 88 million. Yeah, that is very small. That's what she said, right? Yeah, 88 million is a low circulating supply. It really is. All right, guys, we just broke the $70,000 mark, guys. All right, that's it. I'm done. Freaking done. That's it. Just kidding. We just broke the freaking $70,000 level, guys. What chart are we on right now? Let me pull up the other chart. All right. So we broke the $70,000 area. Hopefully we can find some support somewhere around these areas, but I'm telling you guys, I mean, the way it looks is we might, just because we have a lot of things in front of us right now. Like I said, we have unemployment, which you might not think that's a big deal. It is, because this is what's going to help fuel the feds if they're going to be doing that reduction in interest rates. Let's pull that up real quick and see if anything's changed. 96%, so it's still around the same. The markets are anticipating a 25% basis point deduction in interest rates. So, that's going to be a big thing as far as unemployment, right? Are we is unemployment, steady? Is it coming down, or is it starting to spike up again? If it starts spiking up again, people start to get a little worried, thinking that we're going to see some kind of a spiral of unemployment that's going to be uncontrollable and potentially leading to some kind of a recession, right? So we want to see unemployment stay stagnant, if not maybe drop down. So Bitcoin right now, I would almost anticipate that 70K is going to be a spot for some resistance for right now. Hopefully we can just bounce, right? And we just start moving back up. But like I pointed out at the beginning of the stream, the 200-day moving average on the 30-minute chart, we were hitting our head. It was inevitable that we were going to come back down to retest this level. And I told you, if we come back and retest this level, we are going to potentially break it. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm thinking the 70,000 is either two things. It's going to find support at the 70K, right? Or it is going to break. It's going to break the 70K, and our next actual level for some solid support, right, is going to be that previous all-time high of 2021 at $69,000. So we'll see how this all plays out, guys. We'll see how it plays out, but just don't be worried. If anything, like myself, I'm kind of like, all right, I'll take it, because some of these alts, some of these meme coins are going to retrace somewhat, and it just gives us more opportunity to accumulate. So have patience, guys. Have patience. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I have to go. We're picking up pizza and all kinds of stuff for Halloween. We usually have like a little Halloween party and hand out candy. So I even got my dog a little costume. So she's going to be out there barking at people. She gets terrified when kids walk up in costumes, though. So it's so funny. But all right, guys, you guys have a safe, wonderful holiday. Well, I don't know if it's a holiday, but have a safe, wonderful Halloween if you are celebrating it. Tomorrow, we are going to be streaming tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. as far as unemployment numbers. So be there, be square, get your coffee ready, whatever the case is, but be ready to go over some numbers. I'm expecting that's probably why we're going to see somewhat of a continuation of maybe some of a small retracement, right? But remember, if we see unemployment numbers bounce in the way that we want, we're going to see probably a V-shaped recovery on this retracement that we're seeing for Bitcoin for right now until next week, because then we have the election and then we have the FOMC meeting coming up. Everything that we talked about, right? So other than that, guys, be safe. Have a great night tonight. I will see each and every one of you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be here, all right? Make sure you guys are here too. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Have a great night. See you guys.